Hello. Today we're going to go over the ability to use the two-way REST inside of the new Enterprise Alert 9. You'll see here that we have loaded up our Enterprise Alert 9 homepage. And if I go ahead and click on my System and Event Sources and click on the New Source button at the bottom, we'll have the REST connector here. And you'll see in the description we have a two-way integration with any REST API, which is new with the new Enterprise Alert 9 software. So if I go ahead and open this up, we'll have a brief description of what the two-way REST does and how it communicates back and forth with other third-party systems. So we're going to go ahead and choose that option. We just go ahead and give our new two-way REST connector a name and keep note of our API key and check this Enable Outbound REST for two-way. Once we check that box, we're going to have a new URL box appear. This URL is looking for the third-party vendor's receiving URL for their API so that they can receive the events from our API. So if I go ahead and open up one that I already have set up over here, and for our purposes for this demo, we have a connection set up using the two-way REST with the Dynatrace program, but you can use any program that has an inbound REST hook. So as long as it can receive inbound REST, we can use this with the new two-way REST connector. So you'll see here we have a target URL set for our inbound for our Dynatrace. And very, very importantly, you also see over here on the right-hand side, once you finish and save your connector, you'll see this customizable Node.js source file. This is going to be different for each and every two-way REST that you create. And what this does is this is just a file housed on the Enterprise Alert machine that enables customization for how your two-way REST communicates with the third-party software. So here's just a quick path to this main.js file that is editable for your system. Send back and forth whichever information needs to be sent. So let me go ahead and show you what ours looks like on our system. So here you'll see I'm inside of the Enterprise Alert, connector host, outbound webhooks, and then Dynatrace because that's the name of my outbound webhook. Always want to make a copy of the main.js before you edit it, just so if something goes wrong you have a fallback. And then I'm going to go ahead and edit this copy using just plain old Notepad. Okay, so in this file you'll see some JavaScript coding. We can add and edit any fields inside of this file to make sure that you're getting the best data sent to and from your third-party vendor. Unfortunately, this is going to be highly customized for each and every system that you use. So there's no general use this for every system and then you can just edit it to make it fit for your system. This is going to be very customized for every single user for every single third-party system. Okay, so now we have our connector created. Let's go into the alert policy. And you'll see here I have my Dynatrace problem detected alert policy and go to the alerting section. Now you need to click on your user or team, click on the edit pencil here. And we need to make sure that this notification on alert status change has the event source option selected inside of this box. If we do not select that option, then the event source will not be updated, so there will be no event that makes it back to the system to let them know that we have acknowledged or closed the alert. So once that's checked, you just click on OK and then save the alert policy again. So now let's go ahead and go over to Dynatrace. And I'm going to go ahead and create an event inside of Dynatrace here. And now we see this new event has been created inside of our Dynatrace system. So if I open that up, we will see a quick message just saying emergency in building 1, please exit as quickly as possible. And for our purposes here, that's all the information I have inside of this alert. Now if I head back over to my Enterprise Alert system, we will in just a short amount of time see this event get consumed by Dynatrace and then sent over to Enterprise Alert. Then we'll have a new alert for our user inside of Enterprise Alert. So now we'll see here that we have our Dynatrace alert and our user received it on his phone. So my user is going to go ahead and go into my new alerts and he's going to open up the alert and I'm going to take a look through my alert. And okay, I accept this. I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge it and add an annotation. And once all that's done, I'm going to go ahead and click on the acknowledge button. So we'll see here inside of Enterprise Alert that my alert is now acknowledged. So let's go back to Dynatrace and see what Dynatrace shows for this alert. And now you'll see here at the bottom that user Robert Hardcastle with my username has acknowledged via Enterprise Alert, and I am exiting the building. This is the text I added to the acknowledgement there at the bottom. So now if I go back into my mobile app, I'm going to go ahead and add another annotation without closing the alert, and click on the send annotation here. And now if I go back into my Dynatrace, we'll see here that the annotation has come through into Dynatrace even though I haven't changed the status of the ticket inside of Enterprise Alert. So now I need to go ahead and close the ticket inside of Enterprise Alert. I'm going to have my user go back into his mobile app, and we're going to go back into my ticket inside of the Enterprise Alert mobile app. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the close button. And this time I'm not going to add an annotation, so close the ticket. And if I head back over to Dynatrace, we will see that the problem was closed by Robert Hardcastle user via Enterprise Alert, and that the status of the alert is now set to closed. So this is how we enable two-way communication with a new two-way REST API inside of Enterprise Alert. Thank you and have a nice day.